Hey everybody, welcome back to the Next Generation podcast. I hope all of you are well in spite of, we already know what it is. I know I'm not a large channel, but not even a medium channel, but I'm seeing that there's a lot of issues going on with YouTube if you were to say the name of what you guys know what I'm talking about. If I were to say the name, it would be an issue. So, I just hope that everyone is doing well. I hope that you guys are, have the supplies that you need, whether if it's like toilet tissue, paper towels. I don't even know if paper towels is considered a necessity. It's really not, but oh, they have, stuff like toilet tissue, um, food, sanitizer, soap, things like that. I just hope that you guys are well prepared. I know that there's a lot of places that are closed. Um, the markets and grocery stores are packed. Um, and it's just craziness. And honestly, what I'm really upset at is there are people who have the funds who are, you know, they are financially more than financially stable. And I saw this one article, this dude, he bought, if I'm not mistaken, 17,000 hand sanitizers, and he is trying to boost the sales up or the price of it to make profit, and that's absolutely disgusting to use this situation as a time to make profit. There's people, really getting sick, and some people are dying off of this, and it's really just disgusting that you would even try to do something like this. And karma came to bit him right in his ass because apparently Amazon caught him trying to sell it, and I believe removed his listing, so now he has nowhere to sell hand sanitizer. So if you guys know who he is, you guys can look up the article, and maybe I can link in the description, whichever works for you. Um, Look him up and do not buy from him because he's a disgusting human being. So let him have 17,000 bottles of hand sanitizer with nowhere to, you know, nobody to sell it to, and that's a lot of hand sanitizer to keep in your damn garage. So, um, yeah. So I'm just, my prayers are out to everyone. I just pray that everyone is safe. Um, I also, I'm praying for those who are, everyone is affected, but I'm just, those who, are sick, I just pray that you have a speedy recovery. And those of you who are immunocompromised, please keep yourself safe. Keep yourself safe. That is all I'm saying to everyone, is just keep yourselves safe. And I know that a lot of schools, I don't know about globally, but I know nationwide, I live in the United States, schools are closed. As you guys know, I'm an educator for New York City schools, and it was just announced yesterday by the mayor that schools will be closed till at minimum April 20th. So this is an announcement for those in New York City. If you are from New York City, this is especially for you because I don't know how it's being handled in other states. But if you know a child or a family with children that are needy in terms of food, New York City schools, I'm not sure if it's all of them, but please look into your area. But I know especially where I work, it is open for children to go and get lunches and breakfast. It's open from, this is my school, so I can even say where. I'm going to look up more information and drop it in the description box for anyone who's in New York City. Again, if you live in New York City, there are, I don't know if it's all schools, but some schools are open for those, children who are without food to go get food. And I would say have your kid go around 8 o'clock because they will be open. Because I know where I work for sure, it's open from 7:30 to 1:30, I believe. check your areas. Um, I just want to make sure that, the children, I want everyone in general to be well fed, but children, especially who do not have control over, their own financial stability, I want to make sure that they are fed. So please, I know a lot of kids do not like school lunch, but when you are without, this is, it's not even about what you like. It's about keeping your body nourished and keeping yourself healthy and just not hungry, and I'm just happy. I am happy for for that part, that at least schools will be open for kids to grab and go lunch. Now, you won't be able to actually sit down and eat the lunch, but it's just grab and go, breakfast and lunch, okay? Um, what else do I need to cover? Um, a lot of people in my city were kind of upset. We're not even kind of, but we're really upset with the mayor that it took him this long to close down schools. And honestly, if I really, really think about it, because, I was one of the main ones complaining, and I think it's because I'm just tired. I've been having a rough, just a rough couple of weeks. It's just been terrible on me, and I've just been wanting to just keep to myself, lock myself inside the house, and not come out, because I've just been in a really bad funk. But I'm happy that the mayor took his time with this, because the way that he explained why it took him a while, because, he wanted to make sure that there has to be a plan in place. And I understand, like, there should always be preparation for situations like this, but because of how rapidly things are changing, nobody was really expecting this, although you should expect the unexpected. But, as long as I've been living, I went to New York City schools as a child. I've never seen a situation like this play out before, as long as I've been living. And the fact that schools are shutting down for 5 weeks is crazy. And there has to be a plan in place for those who are, first responders. There has to be a plan, figuring out how are the students are going to do their, they're calling it distance learning, how they're going to, do that online, because there are a lot of these programs nowadays, we're talking like, everybody could go on their phone and things like that. But with these type of programs for school, a lot of the kids are not going to be able to access these things on their phone, because it requires, like flash and things like that. So they had to come up with a plan to figure out how we're going to do this distance learning. How's it going to be? It's not even going to be equal across the board. I don't know how it's going to work for elementary school students, middle school students, um, but high school students, I feel like it's definitely, there are going to be its challenges with the distance learning, um, and it's concerning because, when we're thinking also about, seniors with going to college, how is that going to look? How are things going to translate? And is this going to be an easy transition going into colleges? And I hope that colleges are, in a sense, being lenient with this situation. I feel like there should be a specific, I don't know, code of some sort. I don't know. There needs to be something in place where that it's fair for, seniors and also juniors, because colleges also look at 11th graders grades. So just to make it, because these circumstances are not typical, they're not normal. So there needs to be some sort of um leniency and understanding when it comes to these things. So I just hope that everything plays out smoothly when it comes to that. Um but for the fact that the mayor took some time, to figure this out, I actually appreciate that he was working alongside with the chancellor of New York City Public Schools to figure out what exactly is going to be done. Yes, this isn't going to be perfect, but at least we have a plan in place, and just something to look at and trying to implement these new rules and things going on in these circumstances. So I'm really not that mad at the mayor. A lot of people, I was looking at his Twitter and people are just off the handle with him, and I'm just like, New York City is not like a city in like, I don't know, like this is not North Dakota or something. Like this is New York City. Like this is a way different circumstance than a lot of other states. This is a metropolitan city. This is this was tough, and I respected the decision and how I did watch the press conference, and yeah, I understand people's frustrations with the situation, but we also have to understand like this wasn't easy. So yeah. In terms of this situation going on, I really don't know how to feel because it's kind of scary, like because if you look at the streets, especially New York City is always busy, it's pretty much dead. Nobody's really outside. Um, and the way that it's being spoken, about, you see it on the news. They're talking about it 24/7 on certain channels, and it's like it's scary. I think the best thing that we can do is just to keep ourselves informed, keep ourselves healthy. Um, and for me, I'm gonna pray. I don't know about everybody else, and I don't know where you are religiously, but I know I'm going to pray. Because this is this is tough. So I've been talking a lot. I've been rambling. I'm just wishing everybody just keep your hopes up. Keep yourself safe, keep yourself clean, and keep on keeping on. That's all I have to say. Until next time, see you later.